What's up guys, Zay here from TechBomb and welcome back to another video on the channel. I think it's only fair now that I should review the MechanicalEagle Z-77 gaming keyboard after using this for about 10 days and to see if it is really worth the money. Now that that's out the way, let's begin the video. So I originally received the white gaming keyboard out of the black and white options. When I got the keyboard and plugged it into my PC, the LEDs start flashing, which was a good sign. However, I noticed that the row of the LEDs from the F4 key down to the spacebar wasn't functioning. So I contacted the seller and he happily sent out a replacement, which I got within 2 days, which was awesome. So communication with the seller was excellent. So this time round I got the black version, which was working perfectly fine after connecting it to my PC. So let's start off with the packing of the product. It was in a nice and sturdy box with 2 layers of wrapping on the keyboard. One a bubble wrap and the second was a thin layer of foam-like material, which was really good. Next, let's talk on the build quality of the keyboard. Well, having an aluminium chassis with a brush finish is always unique in keyboards, which normally are in crappy plastic, even those high-end keyboards. The back of the keyboard, you have a solid plastic which have 4 rubber feet so it doesn't slide around on your desk, and also a slight raise adjustability of about 1 inch, as I hate flat keyboards on the desk. The only downside is that there isn't a palm rest, but for the price I really can't complain. Now let's get to the keys used in this keyboard. These are not, I repeat, these are not the real Cherry MX Blue keys. However, these are the blue switches which are meant to feel like the real deal and cost about half the price. So anyone on a tight budget, you get to enjoy that clicking sound at a decent price, and honestly, there's not much difference. I can hardly tell. Only a real keyboard nerd will be able to tell the difference between the 2 switches. Also, the keycaps are easily removable, which means you can easily clean your keyboard if you were to knock a coffee on it. Talking about knocking coffee on your keyboard, if you do knock the coffee on the keyboard, then this is absolutely waterproof, which means it has 5 drains where you can easily get the liquid out and it won't damage your product and shouldn't kill the keyboard. I haven't tried this, although I wouldn't advise you to try and test how waterproof it really is. Now the only other downside is that it does not come with a keycap remover, which is not a great problem considering the discounted price. Next, let's talk about the layout. This, my friends, is a US layout keyboard, so for me this is a pain in the ass, and for most of us could be a deal breaker, which means some keys are swapped if you're used to the normal UK layout and the pound sign is not there. If you're okay with that and you are from the US, then it shouldn't bother you. Only for those like me who are not used to the US layout keyboard can be a bit of a deal breaker. Now the exciting part, which is the 9 variable lighting mode. So you have 9 different lighting modes using the FN and insert key. I won't cover all of them, but I do display them in my unboxing video, which I'll leave the link for down below, so do check that out. The LEDs have 4 brightness levels using the FN, which is the function key, and up and down arrow keys. Some of the lighting modes also have 5 different speed levels, again using the FN or function key and the left and right arrows. It has a gaming mode lights layout and also allows you to assign up to 2 gamer lighting modes profiles of your choice. This is also featuring a Windows key lock and complete keyboard lock options. Now the only downer there for me is that the colored lights in each lanes are fixed. Means you cannot change the colored layouts to your preference. However, they do have a fully RGB keyboard which can program all the lights, which is a slightly more expensive keyboard, but if you're not fussed about the keyboard lighting options, then this will be perfect for you. The USB cable is a standard cable, nothing special there. So my final thoughts on the keyboard are that this is a very well built quality keyboard, and I definitely think it's worth the money if you don't mind the few downers like the US layout, the fixed colored lanes, no keycap remover and palm rest. Then you will love this keyboard. Well, that was my detailed thoughts on the MechanicalEagle Z-77 keyboard. If you have any questions, post them down below in the comment section and I'll happily answer them for you. Well, thank you guys very much for watching the video. Bombscribe the channel if you're not already for more Is It Really Worth It reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next one.